Hello all, Todd here with a new video, and I'm doing something new. I've noticed that these videos aren't very coherent, aren't very consistent, I guess. So I took the liberty of not making a script, but writing down some points. So yeah, this will be, I'm also trying something else with this video too, with the last one, which stay tuned for that. But I'm going over my thoughts at the Mats of Madness. What inspired it? Well, I really love horror comedy movies or comedy slash horror, whatever you want to talk about, like Evil Dead, Night of the Living Dead 2, and stuff of that nature where there's some laughs with the dread. And I did at the Mats of Madness trying to make it more Evil Deadish, like Ash Williams, who starts off all cowardly and stuff, that moves his way up to being the hero, which I try to do it for the main character, Powerbomb Pete, who's also inspired by Don Fry. I made a joke about his toughest fight, and it's in there. Anybody knows Don Fry knows I'm referencing him. And it came about the idea of, are you a bad enough dude to take down Eldritch Horror? Some tentacled faced monster, facing the unknown on your terms. I call this the fight of fantasy, the creative constraints and controls one has through a combat story. Okay? Because we all love sports stories, okay? Rocky, Never Back Down, all that is made to inspire us. But what do we do when it's us against the horror? Against it. And I thought to myself, what's that mean? What does that mean? Going up against the horror. And I thought, well, humanity will just do something over the top and crazy. And that's what the main move is, the octopus guard suplex. I really love octopus guard from Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I remember watching a video, a short with Craig Jones doing the octopus guard stand up, where he scoops them up and throws them down. I saw one part where he takes somebody upside down, where their legs are like here, and his arms are right here under him. And I thought, wow, you could really mess me up doing that. So I thought that's got some good show stopping ability. So I put it in my story. It was inspired by Craig Jones's antics. And I'm trying to stop using such crazy guards and start switching back to more normal stuff. What I'm good at. So yeah, I think octopus guards are gonna be in the back seat for me for a while. I'll use it off and on, but I don't really use it that much. Okay. It was just kind of being topical with what's more meta in the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu game. You see a lot of octopus guard players these days, octopus guard moves, and a lot of people fighting against it. And I really love that bleeding edge Brazilian Jiu Jitsu where you've got to be on top of your game, got to join the meta, got to do what's working. And now it's octopus guard. It could be something the next day. I really like that. So I want to make a story where you didn't know what's going to happen next. Also, I have something. I may have done something that may have annoyed a lot of people. You see, I don't ever generate use generative AI for my stories. I do not. I've made all my stories on this channel, the ones I'm going forward, off my own thoughts and mind. So yeah, I'm going to talk about that. You see, this was the first story that I used for use Claude. I used Claude to help me polish it up. When you hear me talk about it or say it was made, the bones and the skeleton were made by me, but AI kind of filled in the other things. And I think I did an alright job. It's a little too hokey, a little too hopeful, which I've noticed a lot with these AI stories. They try to be funny or they try to be more hopeful. They try to be more Like they really try to lean into emotion, which is really funny to me because these robots don't have emotions. You see, art comes from authenticity, being honest with yourself and your work and your art. And robots and AI cannot be authentic. They cannot be themselves because there is no AI self. It's a hodgepodge, chimerian contortion of being. It's not real. For instance, I use Claude and Dual Gemini, and they sometimes trip me up. They sometimes make me think there's another person, but I could tell just how, I don't know, it's like my eyes can see the uncanniness of the language and all that. So yeah, I used AI to help me with this. I know everybody's gonna be mad about that or anything. I just wanted to be disclosed because if you listen to it, you'll probably hear it, and that's just a fact. I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't want to make people who are against AI not know it. That's what I wanted to say. So thank you all. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.